Hello everyone, and welcome back to part 5 of the Big Brother Let's Play. So in the last part we did some construction in the house just to get things hopefully alleviated when it comes to house guests getting embarrassed and things like that. And we also got into a heated argument with Lydia, and we kind of talked with Rose about how Dax was, as the head of household, even though he nominated Rose and Lydia, that he didn't really want Rose to go home, and he hopes that she doesn't. But today we will find out what will happen. I mentioned in the last part, but I'll mention again, I will actually be moving whoever is evicted, whichever girl is, to a different household in probably the same neighborhood. It doesn't really matter because they can't really get out. So the first two will be evicted and then they'll just be gone. But then during the third eviction, I'll do a speed build of like a jury house so that the next 4 can go there. And then we might bring them all back together for the last week. But that is honestly 7 weeks from now. So as of right now, Dax is just getting some sleep. I'm curious as to what Lydia is doing. Everyone keeps... Okay, this is a constant issue. As I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably sick of me saying. But everyone just keeps peeing themselves, and I don't understand why. I just don't get it. We are very close with Macy, and it looks like Macy, she's just right outside. She's the other person that has a key to the HOH room, so I think that what Dax wants is for Lydia to go home. I think that's where his head's at. He thinks that Rose, he didn't really want to nominate her, he was just trying to keep blood off of his hands, but he doesn't like Lydia right now, and he just kind of wants her to go away, and I think he's kind of scared of what will happen if she stays. So, with that being said, I think that we'll get Macy to like cast her vote after she goes to the restroom. I'm just gonna keep doing like how it's been, have them all go individually to cast their votes to evict throughout the day, because there's just no way I can get them all in one room and just stay there. They all have a mind of their own. They will get up and they will move and they will leave. So I think that I'm just going to get them to start when they're up and about and maybe in a good mood or maybe not in a good mood. So so we are going to have her go here and cast her vote to evict. Alright, and according to the random way I'm doing this, I explained the last part. If you guys didn't watch that, I will explain it again. The way that I am evicting people is through legitimately random. I made a list on a website, and it just kind of like changes the order of the list as it goes if you just keep hitting random, and I did it 5 times in a row to see who would be evicted. So Macy just cast her vote to evict for Lydia. So that is 1 vote to evict for Lydia. That is 0 for Rose. So that's interesting. I guess it's not interesting. It's kind of expected. And if you guys don't know the rules of Big Brother, I should explain that the HOH, who is Dax this week, cannot cast a vote to evict unless it's a tie, which wouldn't happen with 5 house guests voting. But say if he was next week, he would be able to cast a vote to evict, and he would end up being the person to send whoever he wanted home. But he doesn't have that option this week. And then neither two nominees are allowed to cast a vote to evict each other or themselves or anything like that. So it comes down to Macy, Harvey, and Quinn, Scott, and Wayne all casting their votes to evict. And hopefully it'll all play into Dax's favor. And if it doesn't, it'll be interesting what'll happen next week if Lydia were to win HOH, who's she going to nominate, and things like that. So let me just see who is able to get up and go cast their vote. Whoa, Rose doesn't get a vote. Excuse me. I want everyone's votes to be done by noon, so I'm going to start giving people up just to get them up just to kind of cast their votes. This might be a really anticlimactic part, in a way, and it's going to be a lot of me controlling people, which I'm not 100% okay with, but I'm realizing very quickly this is going to be the reality of this Let's Play, and I apologize if that's not the reality that you guys were expecting or wanting, because that wasn't what I was expecting either. It's kind of unfortunate, but so Harvey is casting his vote to evict, and he is stinking up a storm. He needs to shower. I think he just went in there and he's like, whatever, I don't care. So through the random list, Harvey actually just cast his vote to evict for Lydia as well. So that is 2 votes Lydia, 0 votes Rose. So all Lydia needs is 1 more vote in order to be evicted, because they only need 3 to evict someone. So it'll be interesting. Quinn is taking a very quick sleep. I want her to come and cast her vote. Everyone smells. Okay. So Quinn is giving her vote. Now, Quinn is someone that we don't know that well. Actually, we didn't really know Harvey that well either. So these are kind of all toss-ups in reality. And Quinn has cast her vote to evict for Lydia. So with that, it is kind of confirmed that Lydia will be the one to leave the Big Brother house tonight. Or this day, whatever. So, yeah. Quinn just sealed Lydia's fate. And that's really good for Dax because he kind of needs her to go. So Scott is awake. Hopefully he'll be able to come in and cast his vote to evict before he apparently passes out or something. I don't know what's going on with him. I need him to come to the diary room, and I don't know why he won't. So let's see, where is he? How did you get there, Scott? How did you get there? I am so confused. How is Scott breaking out all the time? Okay, I had a mini angry moment. I don't know how Scott is doing this. Did we sell the door? We must have. I don't know how Scott is breaking out of this house. I don't get it. He keeps escaping somehow, and I don't like it. So, okay. So, we're gonna get Scott to come in. Actually, he might pass out right now. I think he's just gonna have an energy failure. It's so frustrating. I don't know how he's getting out. I don't know how any of this is happening. Okay, Now, I'm going to get rid of this door again, and hopefully, maybe we should just evict Scott. Oh my god. He is finding all these ways to get out of the Big Brother house. Clearly, Scott does not want to be here that badly. So we go to live mode. And I just want him to cast his vote to evict before he goes to sleep. That's all I want from you, Scott. Scotty boy, please go cast your vote to evict. Today, please. Thank you. I still don't know how we got out. I'm so shocked. Okay, so Scott is casting his vote to evict right now. We don't really know Scott that well either. I think that we've stuck so close to Macy that it might start to put a target on our back. So since Dax cannot win the HOH next week, we gotta hope that Macy does. And if Macy doesn't, then we have an issue, because chances are they're kind of looking like an alliance right now, and something could happen with them. So, and through the random listing, Scott has cast his vote to evict for Lydia. As we already know, it's been confirmed that she will be leaving the Big Brother house. But that is 4 votes Lydia and 0 votes Rose. And the person it comes down to the most now is Wayne. Not that it really matters, but it'll be interesting to see how Wayne does vote. I don't know, because Wayne is someone that I actually like. I didn't think I would like him as a character in this Let's Play, but I've actually grown fond of him because of how he interacted with Dax and Lydia when they were arguing. So, all right, Wayne, please give your cast your vote to evict. And through the random site, it has actually turned interesting, because Wayne has cast his vote to evict for Rose. So Lydia will be evicted from the Big Brother house today, excuse me. But there's that one lone vote against Rose now, and I'm sure that's going to cause some drama, because everyone's going to be wondering, well, why wasn't it unanimous? And I feel like Dax is going to be wondering who voted for Rose to go out. And maybe Rose will be wondering, well, who doesn't like me? But I think it was more like Wayne felt bad for Lydia from the way that Dax kind of started arguing with her and kind of attacking her in a way. So maybe Wayne was a bigger sweetheart than we think, and he's kind of playing with his heart a little bit, and we'll see how that works for him down the road. Now, I was thinking about doing a memory wall here, which they have in the actual game, of having like their pictures and things like that. That probably won't be up until part 6, which is on the next Monday. So I'm going to try to figure that out over the weekend of how to do that. And then after Lydia leaves, I'll make her image gray and things like that. So... Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad for Lydia. Did we get rid of the door? We did get rid of the door, right? Yeah. Poor Lydia. Poor Lydia. You have been evicted from the Big Brother house. I genuinely do feel bad, because she kind of did just get attacked by us out of nowhere. And maybe that was what Dax wanted to do. I feel like she didn't really do much. She just, like, look at the draw. She ended up being the first one to bow out, besides Rose. And then Dax just wasn't clicking with her. And besides Macy, actually no one went up and talked to Dax. But Dax sought out Rose to talk to her about his gameplay and his thoughts on it. And, you know, it's good for us as Dax that Lydia will be leaving, because I'm sure that if Lydia had stayed and become the head of household next week, she would have nominated Dax and Macy, because those two as alliance, seeing as he gave the other key to Macy for the HOH room, it's putting some targets on their backs. We will actually not be doing the second HOH competition in this part. I thought about doing it, but I kind of want to keep that for Monday. So my schedule going forward is going to be Monday. We will have, oh, look at this. Oh, that's so nice. Mondays we will have HOH competition. Tuesdays will be everyone kind of scrambling and trying to figure out what to do when it comes to HOH and trying to avoid nomination. Wednesdays will be nomination day. Ew, Harvey. That's disgusting. Excuse me. So then Wednesdays will be nominations. And then Thursdays will kind of be, depending on your guys' feedback, maybe I need to change something in the house. Maybe something needs to be done with a certain room, something, And then Fridays will be, as this part is, the actual eviction. But I am sad. I'm already kind of sad. I'm kind of grown accustomed to all 8 of these house guests, and it's weird to think that this is real now, and someone's leaving, and it's going to be Lydia, and I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. But we're going to put the door in. I think I want to say that they all know now, and because they're all horrible at getting congregated, okay, we don't get mail. Oh my god, we'll pay that. Oh, I'll pay that off screen because they obviously wouldn't have to pay their own bills. But where is Lydia? Okay, so she's thinking about money, and she's really sad because now she doesn't get the money. But I feel like maybe because Dax knows that she's not going to be coming back, maybe he's not worried about saying goodbye to her in a rude way. We'll let her have one last meal in the Big Brother house before she ends up leaving. Now, where is Dax? I swear, if she comes and sits next to us, it looks like she's thinking about it. She's thinking about whether she actually wants to sit there or not. Oh, so as soon as she sits down, Dax is like, bye. Or no. Oh, he's actually going over. I think he's gonna say, go away. Go away, Lydia. We barely knew thee, and we never liked you. For some reason. Go away, Lydia. Go away. We do not like you. Oh, we're such a bitch for no reason. So, with that being said, Lydia will now be leaving the Big Brother house. I wish I could get them all to say goodbye, but because they're all in the same lot, they're not going to be able to. Unfortunately, I'll put the door back in. Although part of me wants it. I will experiment with Scott later and see how the hell he's getting out of this freaking house, because he is just finding a way. Put the door in. Okay, excellent. And hopefully Lydia will be the only one to leave. So goodbye, Lydia. We barely knew thee, but for some reason we didn't like you. Sorry, you were not liked for some reason. And yeah, it's getting kind of emotional. I'm getting kind of emotional about it because she's leaving. She's really leaving. Well, if she would get up, like, stop talking to Scott and leave, please. We need you to leave the game. And with all that being said, this is the first person who's been evicted out of The Big Brother house. Alright, guys. I'm going to leave that part right there. If I can get my game to pause. There we go. I'm going to leave this part here. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And yeah, now we're down to the final 7. And it's weird that Lydia's gone. I'm not over it. I won't be over it until probably the next part. So in the next part, we will do the next HOH. Just a friendly reminder that Dax is not eligible to play, so it will only be between Rose, Macy, Harvey, Quinn, Scott, as well as Wayne. So let's keep hoping for hashtag Team Macy. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next part.